Do you want war? Have you had enough yet? Do you want more? Okay, tell me who you gonna call when I'm all in your house, coming through the front door. We don't play, no sheep, but a goat is here. But I can turn into a beast, don't poke the bear. I got smoke for you, hope you don't choke this year. Take a deep breath, I'm coming at your throat this year. It's time to make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We cutting through like a razor blade. You better make way, you better pay attention. This how you make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We break the hinges. Today we rip in the door. We about to go all.
Hello everybody and welcome to Los Angeles Ambition. We are getting into some ridiculousness. Last week we had some
Why do I love Eric Black? Because he's my best friend besides just being my brother. Happy birthday, dude. The greatest RWR world champion to date. I hope you have a great birthday. I've set up a main event that should be kind of easy for you. He should be saying something soon. Happy birthday, brother.
So as you I'm sure have guessed, it is Eric Black's birthday tomorrow. So everybody is coming through to say...
¿Quieres que le desee un feliz cumpleaños a Eric Black? ¿Por qué? ¿Porque lo dijo? No, no lo haré. Eric Black es un perro. Quiero desafiarlo por el título. Él no se enfrentará a mí. Le tiene miedo a 5 generaciones de brillantez luchística en un solo cuerpo.
Well, Dos Mascarita does not seem to like Eric Black. That was what he just said there. And looks like we're going to have Santarada and Zach Rosedale teaming up to... Oh my goodness! Well, we had Santarada about to team up with Zach Rosedale to take on BSK, but it would appear that the Horsemen think that they are more inclined to this particular match. So it looks like the Horsemen have decided that they're going to replace BSK for this one. Maybe? Possibly? I don't know, they're getting up there. Climbing up into the ring they are. And there we go. We got Magnum, DTR, and Leroy preparing for a match. We got BSK, the World Tag Team Champions. They're going to go up against the Horsemen. And there we go. So, it would appear that originally we were going to have Zach Rosedale and Santarada take on the BSK, but it appears the BSK has decided that they'll take on whomever is still standing, which would be the Horsemen. So now we actually have Best Shots that's going to be fighting back against Leroy. As I'm sure you guys can hear, there's a lot of commotion going on my end here. It's because I have a different microphone and headset. They gave me a different headset and microphone and said, here, try this one, and we'll see if that works any better for you. So that's what we got going on right now. It's got a little bit better sound in the back end, so you're able to hear me open up a bag and grind up some coffee, which is what we were about to do here. And we're going to get into it. So unfortunately, we're going to have a few more of those happy birthday deals for Mr. Black. But we'll deal with them as they come along. But before I get too distracted, we are going to have some Jimmy King's coffee from Jimmy King's Coffee Joint. Cheers. Good quality coffee, straight from Jimmy King's Coffee Joint. Like I said, we have a pinfall attempt by DTR. He's only going to get a 2 count. Now it looks like DTR was about to try to take Best Shots up, but Best Shots is able to fight his way out of that one. Now we have Best Shots in collar tie-up with Magnum DTR. Magnum DTR and Leroy have been in the tag team realm for a good while now, and they have been circling the tag team titles for a good minute as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what we have transpire here. I know that there's also another team currently in consideration for BSK's tag team titles. They have definitely made themselves known to BSK that they want the opportunity, but of course the Horsemen are also doing the same thing. So I'll be interested to see exactly how all this plays out here going forward in the next couple of weeks. We have Clash Point coming up here in a little more than 2 weeks now. So I'm interested to see what... Oh my god, it looked like he was about to do something, but Jordan just tosses Leroy up off of his shoulders. About 7 feet into the air, Jordan comes crashing down. Best Shots gets whipped into the ropes by Leroy after tagging in from Jordan, and he gets hip tossed. Leroy just kind of stares, and now Jordan's going to come in and save his teammate before he can even get a 1 count. Leroy goes for a chop. Oh, kitchen sinked him. Leroy gets out of the ring. Best Shots waiting for Leroy to get back in the ring. Oh, a hit to the small of the back. Whips him into the ropes. A good slug. Bringing him up onto the ropes now with his head. Oh, and he's just going to clobber him in the back. Best Shots trying to figure out precisely what he wants to do. He's not being too fast. He's having no wasted motions. He's making sure that he is being methodical and trying to figure out what he wants to do before he does it. Best Shots now picking Leroy up. Oh, and a power bomb. A kneeling power bomb at that, so he actually goes lower. He's now wanting Leroy to stand up. Leroy is on his feet. Gets out of the collar and elbow attempt. And a big bionic elbow takes Best Shots down. Leroy now gets pushed out of the way again by Best Shots, who was about to go for a something, but Leroy was thwarted. Punches him down a few times. Oh, and a single leg takedown is going to take down Best Shots. Smacks him face first on that ring mat. Oh, he's busted open from that. And just the strength of Leroy. He is not a small guy whatsoever. He is a very quick and methodical technician. Looks like now he might be going for that figure 4 leg lock that he learned from the Fleers. He's got it cinched in, and it looks like Jordan will not be coming in to save his partner. I wonder why that is. I wonder if he wasn't... Did he already come in the ring? I don't think so. Call it double tie up. Best Shots gets thrown into the far corner that Leroy shares with DTR, but an elbow is going to thwart him from being able to do much. Leroy again gets control of the situation, takes him to the far corner, away from DTR, and now he starts with the chops. Pinfall attempt is only going to get 2 before Leroy is going to have to go back to his corner and regroup with DTR, which he does tag in. By the way, we're going to have ourselves a sip of our amazing Rep Sports Raise energy drink. We have the great bubble gum today, you guys. If you've never tried Rep Sports before, make sure you get over there. They are brought to you by Rep Sports. They have a bunch of different flavors. They are coming out with new flavors every single year, and they are getting to a point where they are going to be in many major stores very soon, so make sure you get in on the ground floor. If you ever decide you want to buy some from their website, make sure you use code Jimmy King. Yep, that's right, Jimmy King, because unfortunately we can't get away from that asshole. He is literally everywhere. So, Jimmy King is going to be your promo code. Pretty soon here, though, RWR is going to have their own as well. You just got to give us some time, and we are getting all of our major sponsors. DTR is going to get a big tag in to Leroy from that position, and Best Shots is actually going to fight his way away from the attack from Leroy. Raise Energy is great, guys. It has 0 sugar, no crash whatsoever. It's made from vitamins and things that you can actually use in your body. If you've never tried it before, I encourage you to give it a shot. They have a lot of different flavors. They have sampler packs. You can go online and you can get pre-workouts. They have protein powders. They have protein snacks. If you are an active person and somebody who wants to get onto a cleaner way of living, make sure you check out Rep Sports and Raise Energy. They are the frontier of new athleticism when it comes to making sure you're taking care of yourself. Back to this match now. Leroy has Jordan right where he wants him. He had a good smack to the forehead for him. Picks him up and looks like a pile driver, and he does. He gets the old school pile driver, and Jordan is down. Not necessarily in the center of the ring, but will Best Shots come in to save his teammate? He is not going to. He had nothing but faith in Jordan for kicking out of that. Now Jordan and Leroy take to the outside of the ring. Oh my God, big Alabama slam, and Jordan barely misses Leroy's head on those ring steps with that big Alabama slam. I think he even got a little more elevation. Speaking of ring steps, he just threw Leroy into those ring steps, so he's not exactly being saved from the pain. Leroy has been thrown back into the ring now, and it looks like he's going to go for a pin, does Jordan. DTR does not come in to save his teammate because he also has faith in him, and they do not get the pinfall. Jordan moves to the outside. Oh, and he jumps through the second and third rope for a spear between the ropes. And it looks like now they're starting to take advantage of the slowing speed that is Leroy and DTR. Jordan and Best Shots are starting to work their game. Jordan getting those kicks in, the crowd counting along with. Jordan now posturing to the crowd a little bit. That might not be, yep, that's exactly what I thought. That is not what you should be doing when you have somebody like a competitor like Leroy in that ring. Leroy was able to get over and tag out to Magnum DTR and get us into a fresh man. DTR, however, goes up against Jordan and Best Shots, and they are able to kind of take control of that entire situation. Brings him up to his knee. Oh, and a drop kick to the side of the head is Best Shots. He kind of planned that whole thing out. He knew exactly what he was wanting to do there. Oh, and a running knee from DTR is going to take Best Shots down. A big moonsault as well is going to take down, not really take him down, but he's been down and staying down. Not really coming back up. Only a 2 count for that one there. Both of these teams are hard hitters, and they're not exactly the easiest to take down, so I'm not surprised that it's taken quite a few attempts. A lot of pinfall attempts, a lot of attacks. Honestly, I've got Jimmy King in my ear telling me to take another hit, and I'm inclined I might to. I'm inclined, I might. A pinfall attempt here. Wow. It looked like Jordan was trying to kind of get a springboard attack on Leroy, but Leroy was just out of the way a little bit. So Jordan now tags into Best Shots. Or tags out to Best Shots. They're going to pick up DTR and a double power bomb, and DTR just took that flush. Oh, he gets up. Holy shit. Takes a double power bomb and then immediately gets back up. We're going to have some of this coffee while I still can. I like the fact that you guys can actually hear it. We got a double leg takedown into a schoolboy pin, 2. Oh, and that's only going to be 2. Wow, that could have been it there. But cheers, everybody. Pile driver from Best Shots is going to take down DTR. Since Leroy's already been in the ring once, that might be enough. That's going to be it. BSK, after this hard-fought battle, is going to win this almost 12-minute-long battle. After preparing for other opponents and getting these opponents, I wonder how BSK is feeling about themselves. They prepared for 2 others, and they got the Horsemen, who are on their own just hell raisers. Honestly, that's part of the reason why I think they're calling themselves a Horseman, because they're raising hell. Ah, get it? There's that power bomb that was early on in the match. I'm curious at how much of that affected the tide of the flow of the match that would take us to the tide crescendo. That would mean BSK actually getting the win. So there's another one of those power bombs that DTR took. Both of the Horsemen took a lot of hits and a lot of beatings on these. Oh my God, just the way he hits sometimes, the way that head hits the mat is not beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful, but at the same time, it's got to hurt the guy. Poor guy. So we now have Best Shots and Jordan, our World Tag Team Champions, showing why they are the World Tag Team Champions. They were slated to go against 2 different competitors, and then they ended up going up against the Horsemen, and they still managed to beat them. So interested. We will have to hit a quick commercial break, however. While we are in that commercial break, make sure you grab yourself a snack, something to drink. We'll come back and we're going to get ourselves into more happy birthdays for Eric and more matches. Stay tuned.
I can't breathe. I have migraines, numbness, weight loss. I live with it every day. The illness that I'm suffering from is an anxiety disorder, and it deserves to be treated like any other illness. But it's not.
Thank you for staying tuned. Back from these commercial breaks, we're moving right along.
Right away. Why do I love Eric? I don't. Honestly, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know who Eric Black is. This is my first day here. But happy birthday, guy. I'm assuming you're important because you got this banner. But happy birthday, dude. Yeah.
Who even is that? Is that who is that? Did we just grab some random wrestler from the area? Alright, we got Gab E King going up against Nikki J. Who was that? Does anybody know? I'm being told his name is Chunt. That is a name. He came here with Aradora. Oh, wonderful. So somehow okay. So we've got, speaking of Aradora, we got her former tag team partner, Gabby, in the ring going up against Nikki J right now, and Nikki is being thrown around. What? Who found him? Who thought it would be a good idea to have him wish Eric a happy? You don't even know him. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like, who thinks that's a good idea? You know what I mean? Like, that's just, I don't know. Weird. Honestly. But whatever. So we got Gab E King right here circling the Women's Chippy Wrecker Championship, and ironically her former tag team partner. She got a little upset, I think, with Aradora when Aradora said she had shed the dead weight to become a champion and doing better things as a champion than the former champion and her did, and I don't know. I personally, if I were in Gabby's camp, I'd be just as frustrated. Luckily, I'm a one-man band right now. I don't have people. We had that one commentator a year or so ago that who knows what happened to them, to be honest with you. Oh, and a knee from Nikki. And a big kick to the back of the head. Gabby has herself in a predicament. Nikki climbing to the top rope now. Telling Gabby to get up. Nikki J has been getting a few opportunities as of late. Many of those opportunities have been such like this, where that's a humongous super lady punch. Superman punch, super lady, superwoman. I don't know what you would call it, but you know, it's different. We got Gabby now. Big kick to the back from Nikki. I had 2 hits of coffee the last game. You think that it'll be okay, right? So Nikki J waiting for Gabby to get back onto her feet. Gabby now taking down Nikki after coming into the room there. So now we have Gabby up onto, not the room, the ring. Gabby up on the top turnbuckle, jumping off. Huge crossbody is going to take Nikki down. A big float over. Oh shit, looked like a sliced bread that Gabby went for, but Nikki was able to kick her in the head. Huge moonsault off the top rope. Jesus, springboard version off the top rope. Waits for Gabby to get up. Gabby now gets slung into the ropes and a big punch to the midsection. Oh, and she gets hit with a ripcord lariat, and now Nikki heading for the turnbuckle once again. Up onto that top rope. What is she going to do up there? Huge diving knee drop. Jesus. Gabby might need orbital bone surgery after this one. Back into the ropes, runs at her, gets her kick flush in the face. My God. More kicks. Nikki was a fighter at one point in time, and you could see that in her movements. Now she's waiting patiently for Gabby to respond as she staggers between hits. And just exchanging blows at this point. Looked like, oh, she blocked her. There they go. Oh my God, they're hockey fighting now. Just a hockey fight in the ring. Oh, we got that tarantula hold that you see sometimes, or octopus hold as sometimes call it. Tarantula holds on the ropes, I guess. But we now see an octopus hold by Gabby there. Oh, I don't even know if she fell or what happened. But Nikki rolled out of the ring. Oh, and it looked like Gabby went to grab her and accidentally punched her in the head. I guess sometimes whatever works. Punches to the midsection. Looks, oh, and a big Enziguri style knee, or Shining Wizard style knee hits Nikki square across the face. Nice and flush. Gabby rolls over for the pinfall attempt. And that is going to be it. Gabby is going to win against Nikki J. Hard fought battle there. Oh, uh-oh. And now we have Aradora in the ring. Face to face with Gabby. Are they going to come to fisticuffs? No, they're not. Aradora is just going to roll out. Gabby's leaving now. We have more people to wish Eric a happy birthday, and then we'll move on to our next match here. Who's up next? Somebody that actually knows him?
Oh man,
Oh.
Eric Black is my guy. Happy birthday, dude. He's the greatest. He's the reason I got into wrestling to go after Scott. He's a great guy. Oh, man. I know how to make your birthday awesome. You're gonna face me tonight. Yeah. Main event.
Oh. Is it... So, did Paperboy just challenge Eric Black? Oh my goodness, that'll be an interesting match, I think. We are going to roll right through here, and we're going to be getting on to our next match. We have a tag team contest that we are going to have on here. We're going to see Raven Moonchild and Cassie Cheeks team up to go up against Silver and Cold. Unfortunately, though, we are going to have to hit a commercial break. We will be right back. This match will continue after that.
When things in life are this important, don't compromise the future with an insurance company that doesn't have your family in mind. With Safe Haven Insurance, our family looks out for yours. Call us today and see just how much we can help you tomorrow. Don't call us, this is a kickback company.
He's great.
Why do I love Eric Black and want to wish him a happy birthday? Shit, I don't. You guys just pulled me in here and told me to talk to the camera. But happy birthday, Eek. Yeah. Bitch, that's who you are to me still. Hope you have a good birthday, old man.
Thanks all. Paperboy, you're on.
You know what, South? You want a shot at my title? Put your career on the line.
And I'm back. I don't know how much time I'm going to have being back, though. Man, I'm dumb. They always get on me about smoked coffee. I had 2 in the first match, yo. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it kind of sounds like it's going to be... It hasn't been made official just yet, but it sounds like it's going to be Ben versus Southpaw for Ben's title at Clash Point, but it sounds like Ben wants Southpaw to put his career on the line, so that'll be interesting to see. You saw some happy birthdays. I'm just annoyed, but they want me to have coffee, so let's have some coffee while we finish off this match. Sunwolf going up against Rhiannon. It is currently being processed that it sounds like there is a stipulation coming forth as far as Sunwolf's match with Lila. If she can win this match, she will be able to pick which of the stipulations that she will not do. She doesn't get to choose which one she wants to do, she just gets to choose which one she does not want to do, and then Lila will pick. Oh my goodness, that was a huge hit. I better take this before Jimmy King gets mad at me. So we will see Sunwolf and Lila Hassan at Clash Point taking one another on. That'll be interesting. It'll be Sunwolf versus Lila for the RWR Women's World Championship. I guess I'm just going to have to segue us into the next commercial break because they muted me. Man, these guys have just so much power. Drives me nuts, man. Where are they going to, like, someone's got to stop this. And at this point, I don't even know who's got more power hungry, if it's Eric or if it's Jim. I haven't seen Corp in a while. We might not see South after his match on Clash Point, depending upon how that goes. Someone's got to stop these guys. Like, these guys are just, they're having too much power and running rampant and doing all these ridiculous things. Man, how are they going to mute me after not only did I do 2 Coffee Joint promos, but I also did a Rep Sports promo during that first match too, man. Like, come on. They're just like making me sit here and do nothing. But we will see that main event, Eric Black and Paperboy. So that'll be up after the next break here. We are going to hit a commercial. We will come back to that. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'm not muted.
This is Bernard Brothers Library, where we offer books, audiobooks, the largest wrestling encyclopedia in the entire world. a collection of encyclopedias dating back to the late 1800s, DVDs, and free Wi-Fi, computer fax and printing capabilities, and even laminating purposes. We have meeting spaces as well. You can ask any number of our intelligence staff, volunteers, and librarians for any assistance that you may need. Find us at any number of our 6 libraries across the Savannah area. If you need to get a hold of us, just call 555-1341. I have been Walter.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned through those breaks. We have our main event coming up here. We are going to see the first main event for the RWR World Championship. That's right. The guy that was in the first match against Eric Black, the man that trained him. This should be interesting. So we will see Paperboy take on his mentor. So this is going to be an interesting match. Paperboy requested this match for Eric's birthday. So we'll have to see how Eric pulls through that one. Next week, though, I am being told that we are going to hear from Zach Rosedale in regards to Clash Point. He has said that he wants to say a few things, so we're going to find out what that is next week in Anaheim at the Honda Center. Now we see Eric Black coming down to the ring, the world champion, the RWR world champion. Eric Black, who has been on a tirade as of late, which is part of the reason why I was so upset. You know, I got muted in the last match and whatnot. So that's kind of one of those situations where I'm looking at it going, man, like, I'm curious how somebody would be able to stop him. That's what I'm saying. I openly am not a fan of Eric Black. We know this. I have openly said that many a time. I do not like how he came to power. I do not like how he and Jimmy King did this whole fucking swerve and made everybody think that it was going to be a nice, crazy match, and then ends up being just nothing. But I don't know. Part of me kind of has this curiosity and wonder behind why Eric Black. You know, he did explain that he's always felt like the underdog, and I mean, to be completely fair, this is his first world championship period. He's never held a championship like this, a world championship in any other promotion. It's always been secondary promotions or tag team titles with Jim. So I can understand a little bit of what he's saying in the sense that he's always been looked over. Nobody's ever given him much of an opportunity. By the way, there will not be any Longfellow for these matches because Eric Black does not like Longfellow, so there won't be any of that. But Paperboy, like I said, requested this match. He went in and specifically requested Eric Black in the main event for his birthday, and that is exactly what he got. So this is where we are. We've got Eric Black and Paperboy facing off against one another for the RWR World Championship in Los Angeles, California. We are going to have some coffee, though, because I don't want to get muted for any of this match. Oh, we got a quick pinfall. Shit. That can't be my fault, Jim. I was just saying it. Probably back there in Gorilla just waiting for me to fuck up. All right. Cheers, everybody. We're going to have ourselves a little bit more coffee before the end of the night, and then we roll on to Anaheim. And just make sure everybody knows we're going to be in Anaheim, California next week. And then the following Saturday, so next week, the 18th, Anaheim. Following Saturday, the 21st, we're going to be in San Diego, California for Clash Point at Vienna's Arena. So make sure you guys are watching and make sure you're there. We are going to have some coffee before I get muted again, and I want to stay on the air, so here we go. Cheers. It's a weird little stipulation that I have in my contract that I have to constantly stay medicated in order to stay on the air. But, whatever. Eric Black sends Paperboy out of the ring. Paperboy has an interesting path to professional wrestling. When he was a young child, he was a paper boy on a bicycle, throwing papers on people's lawns. And unfortunately, he rode a bike and threw a paper, and it hit Scott Steiner in his neighborhood. Scott Steiner was not exactly the most level-headed person back then. So he hit a Frankensteiner to poor Paperboy, and Paperboy fell down a hill. And that poor face of his got all fucked up. And he put a paper bag. Oh, we got a pinfall. Only in one count. And they put a paper bag on his head, and it fused to his face, much like Joe Dirt's wig fused to his skull. And now we have Paperboy, a proud. Could you call him a luchador? Maybe. I guess technically he is a masked wrestler. But anyway, we got Paperboy going up against the man that trained him, the man that gave him the belief that he could be in the ring and be a professional wrestler. Eric Black, the one that told Paperboy, you know what you can do? Take your revenge out on Scott Steiner in the one avenue you can. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was cool. It looked like a fireman carry into a package pile driver thingy. Maybe it was a fireman package. Ha! We got Paperboy now picking up. Oh my goodness, he got picked up and dropped into a, look like a rear naked choke. But I really don't think Eric Black can really get the grip on the neck like he needs to have in order to make a rear naked choke work because of Paperboy's paper bag. But Eric Black now jaw-jacking and telling Paperboy that he's the one that trained him. He knows all the tricks. He knows every maneuver. He must not have known that one. Oh, and a running, shining wizard's going to take Eric Black down. That one Paperboy may have learned from somebody else. With the goatee. Big, what the hell was that? I don't know. It was a big flying, like, chop thing. But Eric Black took it and rolled out of the ring, and now he's on his feet back in the ring. What marvel our world champion is. That I will give him. He is a tough son of a bitch. Some chops from Paperboy. It hit him so hard that Paperboy had to, you know, knock out his own hand. Shake it off. It was a pain. More kicks. Paperboy with a flurry of blows. Holy shit, a clothesline. He takes down Eric Black with a quick lariat of lariats. Waiting for Black to get up now. Paperboy has himself. Oh, he had him in his sights. Oh, an elbow and a lariat to Eric Black's own. Paperboy gets up, goes for a lariat off the ropes. Eric Black back body drops him in the middle of the ring. Spine buster. I almost called it a pine buster. I can't talk today, guys. Oh, and there it is. Paperboy is going to lose to Eric Black. What a run up there. Uses a Jimmy King style spine buster to take out Paperboy, and that's what's going to be it. Paperboy is going to get defeated by the mentor. Eric Black made that light and quick work. He must be an electrician. Light work. Get it? I listen to Eminem. Or have listened, I should say. Not really listened, not actively. But, well, I guess I kind of do. Anyway, we got Eric Black having retained his RWR World Championship. And like I said, we probably won't have Longfellow here because Longfellow is not here at all. Eric Black is not a fan of him, so he didn't want him here today. Straight up. That's what it is. Eric Black is the World Champion of the world. That's right, I said world twice, for the RWR, and he is also the birthday boy. Happy birthday goes out to Eric Black. I hope you have a good birthday tomorrow, even if I don't like you. Thank you all very much for tuning in to Ambition. Not for anybody else but myself. I am Philip Cup. Thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in next week in Anaheim to see what we do before Clash Point. Thank you.